Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. And that will let you know everything that's coming up. I have a lot of classes coming up and a lot of traveling and speaking engagements. So if that's something you're interested in, please go ahead and sign up. Again, the link is in the description below. You can also book a personal reading with me there. Sign up for the missing person consultation if you or someone you know has a missing loved one. And that's where you'll find the online Tarot Masterclass, which is sold out for the spring. I'm going to have it uploaded online. That way people can also take the course at their leisure. A lot of people in different time zones are asking for that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that uploaded. I'm working with my web designer now. Then I teach it live again in the fall in October. So you do have another chance to take that. And the sign up will be probably about a month before. Okay. That being said, I also have something I'm really proud of. I have a 16-week manifestation masterclass coming out. Yes, 16 weeks, because it takes that long for you to make that shift. That's coming out May 1st, June 1st. That's my goal. I'm trying to see what we can do to get it up online and how long that's going to take, and then get that up and ready for people. And we're going to meet each week. I'm going to hold you accountable for it. Okay, so there's that, and let's go ahead and get into it. I think that's all my announcements for today. Oh, you know, I'm going to Australia. So if you are in Australia, Tasmania, New Zealand, I will be there at the end of May, maybe the first week of June, but I think I'm trying to get there in May. And if you'd like to do a personal reading with me, either by Zoom or in person, if I happen to be in the city you're at, I'm only doing 2 one-hour readings a day, so it will fill up pretty fast. If you're interested in that, sign up for the newsletter. You will be first to know. After that, I'm going to open it up on YouTube. But you will definitely book through my website. Okay, so I'm excited. I can't wait to go. I'm definitely going to be along the East Coast. I'll be in Byron Bay for sure. I will be coming down into Melbourne. And I'm going to go to the Crystal Cave, so I'll be doing that. Steve Irwin Zoo, and then there's other things. I'm trying to work out my itinerary, and I'll definitely be in New Zealand. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. So what does the universe want to tell us today? Let me make some space here. Okay. What do you want to tell Taurus today? Oh my God, Taurus. Okay, if you've been watching, you know this card. You know this card. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with each individual deck. For me as a tarot reader, this King of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit in this deck, and all 4 aces put together. When I pull this card, this is a loaded card. Taurus, I'm going to tell you right now, good things are coming your way. These are 4 new beginnings, gifts and blessings from the universe with the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. That's in your recent past. Let me pull the other cards. 5 of Swords, the King of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Judgment card for your opportunity, the Hierophant. There you are. That is your card. You just showed. You know what? This is so bizarre. So I have to say this for a minute. Let me pull your challenge is the 6 of Swords. I have to say this. So in this deck, this is the Hierophant. It's called the oldest one. So I do how I read tarot: earth, air, fire, water. I do those signs. So I do Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Those are the earth signs. I'm Virgo. I have a Capricorn ascendant and a Gemini moon. So I'm 2 earth signs. So let me tell you, Virgo, the Hermit showed up. Capricorn, the Devil showed up. That's the Capricorn card. You're Taurus. The Hierophant showed up. This is you, Taurus. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this is what I said. After we left Scorpio season in October, November, every sign has been running, some faster than others. Capricorn's finally starting to really run. That's what that reading was just about. But Taurus, you've been running, and here you are in a position of strength and power in your own reading. When you show up as yourself, you are in a position of strength and power. That's your opportunity. That means that you've got something big to tap into. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. So for your major arcanas that showed up so far as the main ones, yourself, the Hierophant, and the Judgment card in the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now that's a big card too. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So in your recent past, we have the King of Pentacles with the Hermit and all four aces. This is a loaded card for me. This tells me that you're striving for your ideal life. Maybe some of you have even achieved it. He's very happy. He's worked really hard to get to this position. He has to have knowledge and wisdom to be able to hold on to what he has, to know his worth and value, and to know the worth and value of the things he has in the material realm. He also has to have enlightenment to be able to hold on to it. So in the material world, the earth world, Pentacles, friends, family, relationships, pets. This is going to be your health. This is your finances, your wealth. We're also talking about location, housing, travel. We're talking about retirement. We're talking about everything in the 3D is right here. Then we have all four aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That is the suit of Pentacles, so we'll end with that. Ace of Swords, having a triumphant breakthrough and clarity. Standing in your truth. That is the sword of truth, of victory, triumph, success. You have a new beginning and gift and blessing from the universe in that. All aces are new beginnings and they're gifts and blessings from the universe. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That's being in the flow. Cups are going to be your emotions, your intuition, love, your connection to spirit. So you have a new beginning in love if you're looking for it. And that doesn't have to be romantic. That could be platonic. Maybe you're looking for a friend, a buddy to go and do things with, someone that you can share your life with, experiences. You can pick up the phone and call them. They're a member of your tribe, that you're on the same frequency. Because a lot of people have been switching frequencies. A lot of people are waking up. They're part of the ascension process. Especially COVID really shook people up. That allowed people to say, I'm not sure if I really believe in that. I believe in this, and you're crazy. On both sides, it was very polarizing. So we haven't fully recovered from that. People are still asleep. They haven't really seen it for what it is, but that's starting to change. So we have that. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Wands. Another gift and blessing for the universe. We have a new beginning, a passionate new beginning, to have enthusiasm. That sword, I love it. So I always say everything's a sword. So that ace, that is about releasing what no longer serves you. That's huge. To have a new beginning, it's like you're just breaking free from the shackles, okay? Triumphant new beginning. Let's combine the swords and the wands, right? Then the last ace is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. That is literally a golden opportunity that's being presented to you from the universe. It's there for you. It's everything in the 3D. And usually it's not just one new beginning. Let's say you want something in the 3D with the pentacle. Usually it has other things attached to it. Usually it has the Ace of Swords, clarity, for you to see that pentacle, for you to act on it. Maybe it's a victory in seizing the pentacle. You're tapping into it with the Ace of Cups, where you're using your emotions and your intuition to feel into it. You know, everything is just kind of like all together. It's organic. That is how you're starting the reading. Really, if you think about it, King of Pentacles, Hermit, 4 aces, you start off with 6 cards. And I haven't even done the clarifiers yet. That's huge. Right off the bat, 4 aces. Okay, then in your present energy, we've got the 5 of Swords. This is talking about maybe an obstacle that might be coming in. Swords are thoughts, words, ideas. So this could literally be something where you know, maybe someone has spoken something to you, words, you know, because this could be that kind of an obstacle where they said something to you and it's stuck. Could be something coming up from childhood, something that just happened at your job, you know, with friends or whatever it is. But it's definitely an obstacle that's presenting itself to you. Then in your near future, we have the King of Wands, the King of Fire. This is about self-actualization. Everything you need is inside you. It's about you tapping into it with that will and determination to really have that fire inside you, that enthusiasm, that passion to really make something happen, to have that spark. But that's really more of a fire than a spark. And you really are able to tap into that using your charm, your charisma to really make things happen, right? You're out there hustling. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the clarifiers now for this. Need a little tea first. Okay. All right, here we go. Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands. A lot of fire here for you. Oh my God, Taurus. The wheel turns in your favor yet again. Oh my God, I love that for you. And here's another ace. The Ace of Love, the Ace of Cups. A gift and blessing from the universe. Wow. That's now 5 aces. And the Five of Pentacles. So now this is your energy that I'm pulling. So when we have that King of Pentacles with the Hermit and all 4 aces in your recent past, it's being clarified by fire energy, the Wands. This is about taking action. It's about fire. So we've got the Three of Wands, which is about manifestation. The Six of Wands, which is victory and success after a struggle. So for me, this is you calling something really big in. You know what you want, and now you're putting it out to the universe and you're starting this manifestation process. You will have victory and success when that comes in. I really feel that you know what you want, you're determined, and you feel it in your soul. And that's what's calling it in. You're not just throwing it out there and going, well, I hope it happens. No, you feel it. And now you're calling it in. This is victory and success after a struggle. It's pride in a job well done. You're feeling it. Your present energy, we've got this Five of Swords. It's being clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So while you've got these obstacles, you're pushing right through it. With this Knight, he's on a mission. This is the Knight of Fire, of action. This Knight of Wands rushes right in and he can turn around and rush right out. You are not letting the obstacles get in your way. They're not slowing you down. This is one of the fastest cards in the tarot. You are not letting those obstacles get in your way at all. I think you're really just stepping right on them and you're moving forward. Luck and right timing. The wheel turns in your favor. Things could be coming at you. You're like the Teflon Taurus. It's not sticking to you. It's going right off you. And this is luck and right timing. The wheel turns in your favor for what it is. And that's your present energy. That's huge. If you're working on something and you're trying to manifest something in, this is your time, Taurus. Luck and right timing. It's right there for you. It's your destiny. You got to grab that wheel. You just don't sit back passively. You're very grounded, stable, secure. Reach up and grab that wheel and make things happen for yourself. That's your present energy. Then we get into your near future. And we've got this beautiful King of Wands, that fire energy, really self-actualizing. And it's being clarified by another ace, the Ace of Cups, a gift and blessing from the universe, and the Five of Pentacles. So this ace, all aces are new beginnings. This is you being in the flow. So if you are manifesting something right now, this is you being in the flow. This is the mind, body, soul, all the way up to spirit. You are just letting it come in. Everything is easy. It's just coming right in. And that's part of that Wheel of Fortune. Luck and right timing. It's just coming right in. Now you are putting yourself out there to grab it with whatever it is you're working on, but it's right there. You're in the flow of love. You can use your intuition right now. Your emotions are beautiful. They're out there. I think that you're vibing high. We also have the Five of Pentacles. This is the card of lack. This is like you being in survival mode, you feeling left out in the cold. But the thing is, the way out with this card is you don't focus on what you don't have. You don't get into survival mode. You don't get into the pity party. You don't feel sorry for yourself or that victimization. You literally focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses, not what you're lacking. You focus on your strength, and that is your way out. And that's huge because you've got a new beginning in love. Yeah, you're focusing on your strengths. Okay, so that is your current energy. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards. We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Judgment card. So when we're looking at this, the first card out is the Four of Pentacles. This is a real stubborn, stuck kind of energy. This is someone that's controlling and holding on so tight that they're trying to block change. They want to keep things just the way they are. But we know that's not realistic, because when you try and do that, you make things worse. And if you're trying to hold on to something so tight, it's going to bust loose. And that's what's happening here with these ladies. They're there to sell their pies. And when people come up, they won't sell their pies to them. They hold on tight, they walk away, but yet they went there to go sell them. It's not working out. They're not getting the results, and they can't see it. It's that stubborn, stuck energy. It's fixed. It's someone that just has a blockage, and they can't see it yet. They can work through it, but they have that kind of blockage. They're very stubborn. The other card that's here for you is the Knight of Swords. So I want to just say, so Spirit is saying if you are controlling like that, it's to look at your situation. So then we've got the Knight of Swords. So this is really talking about you confronting something on your life path. He's blocking your path. He wants you to confront something, to have this type of communication before you can go further on your path. And this is telling me that he's confronting something about you, that he is literally asking you to confront something internally about yourself. So whatever that might be, right? Maybe it's a memory, maybe it's a description, maybe it's words that you use, because he's thoughts, words, ideas. He's truth. He's the Knight of communication, and every knight is on a mission. And his mission is to have a confrontation with you, good or bad, where you're able to communicate something. So I really feel that this is your internal self. So this is, baby, you choosing what kind of words you use to describe yourself and your environment, the world around you. And I think that that's really important, because that's going to allow you to make some necessary shifts on what it is that you're going to be bringing in for yourself. And we'll get clarifiers in just a second, because the Judgment card is also here. This is the third card in the spiritual, or the guidance and advice from spiritual, spirit guides, I should say. So I'm sorry, I'm getting downloads. So this is really telling me that you are in a very heavy position right now. You are definitely in a position to make a lot of radical changes about yourself, which is why this card is here. Because this card is saying now you need to take stock in yourself, look at your history, your past, with a compassionate review, and look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful that you've had up into your life up until this moment in time. And look at those life lessons as you're looking back. You're not there beating yourself up. You're not gaslighting yourself over anything. But it's really to gain these life lessons, to get that knowledge and wisdom. And with this card, you get that knowledge and wisdom, and then you take it forward into the world. This is the 20 card. This is the Judgment card in the Major Arcana. The last card in the Major Arcana is the World. It's the 21. So you look at your life history before you go into that next stage. That's a culmination of your life. And that's also a transitionary card, because while you're in the world and you're enjoying it, you then circle back to the Fool, and you begin another chapter of your life with the Fool's journey. That's what the tarot is. So it's really a beautiful card when this shows up. It really wants you to get this knowledge. It's a deep, heavy card. So you're asking yourself questions like, who am I right here, right now, at this exact moment in time? Not what society wants you to be, not what your loved ones want you to be. Who are you? It's all about you and your connection with yourself. You can write it on a piece of paper. You don't have to show anybody. This is for yourself, your own personal growth and development. Who are you right here, right now? What makes you happy in this life? What's your strength of character? What's your weakness of character? How's your health? How are your finances? How are your friends and your family, your relationship to them? Do you like where you are at? You know, you're asking the big questions. Do you like where you live, housing, and pets? I mean, do you like what's going on with you, right? What's your favorite food? That's probably changed, you know, or maybe it hasn't, depending on what stage of life you're at. What's your favorite color now? Has that changed? You know? And it sounds funny with the color and the food, but that's an indication of a shift that's taken place. Maybe you liked yellow a long time ago and now you enjoy purple. Maybe you liked purple and now you enjoy blue. You know, you can look at the change and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just an observation that's taking place. Maybe before you liked really spicy food, you could eat a jalapeno and now you can't. Now it affects your stomach. Now you're doing something a little differently. Now you're using a different spice. It's that kind of enlightenment. And I know it sounds like a small detail versus who are you right here, right now, but it's the big picture and looking at yourself organically. That's what this card represents. I got to turn my fan on. I can't handle Florida. I just cannot handle this heat. Actually, it's the heat and humidity combination. I've given it, 6 years, and I still cannot adjust to it. I just can't believe I can't adapt. Guess that's my DNA. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. We've got the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Cups. I mean, look at my face. I'm so red right now. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So you've got the King of Wands here twice. It's in your near future energy, and it's also in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So when we look at this 4 of Pentacles, it's that stubborn, stuck energy. It's being clarified by the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So this is really telling me that you're going the distance. You're really working hard. But with this stubborn and stuck energy, you really want to look at what you have in your life with that, because I think it's making you work 10 times harder than you have to. When you're in the flow, everything is easy. When you're stubborn and stuck, every time you go to do something, you have to put so much effort into it, so much energy. You know, maybe you dread it, and then, you know, by the time you finally do it, you just do it and get it over with, but you spent all that time dreading it leading up to it, so you just like wasted hours. You know, it's that kind of energy where it's really taking a toll on you. And then we've got the 2 of Cups. This is really talking about you going into the flow. You're making a truce with yourself. This is allowing you to push out of this stubborn, stuck energy, okay? Because you're making a truce with yourself. That tells me that you are able to unstuck yourself. I actually want to use a different word, but this is YouTube. You really want to unstuck yourself. And that is going to benefit you tremendously. I feel like this is making you vibrate at a lower level also. And so that could also be affecting you. The other card again that's here is this Knight of Swords. And it's being clarified by the 3 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This is really telling me that while he wants you to confront him and then have some truth time, right? I think it's confronting aspects of yourself. That's just like you're having a truce with yourself. You're confronting aspects of yourself to gain that knowledge, because remember the Judgment card's there. This is you getting quality answers, quality results. This is you surrounding yourself with quality people, and also you're enjoying it. That tells me you're able to push through that stubborn, stuck energy, which is huge. You're able to self-actualize. This is the king that is determined, that always is going to win the war. Even if he loses a battle, he will always win the war. Same card, different deck. He's self-actualizing. You are self-actualizing. That is a huge theme here. I think that this is really about your own personal growth and development. This is about you gaining a lot of insight and self-knowledge about yourself, because I've got this Judgment card here. You know, I was just giving you some sample questions. There's a lot more. I could talk to you for months about the types of questions that you could start asking to really dig deep into yourself. I mean, my background's literature and philosophy and classics, Greek and Roman literature. If you want to go deep, we can absolutely go ahead and do that. But if we're looking at what it is that you're focused on, we're looking at right here, right now, right? We are literally looking at, who are you right now? And what brings you happiness, right? That's the goal. We're looking at the 10 of Cups is the goal, and the 10 of Pentacles. That's the card. Those are the cards everybody wants. So you're asking yourself those questions. And that's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. And here you are. It's for you, Taurus. So that tells me, again, you move through that stubborn, stuck energy. This is you following your heart, your inner child. This is you striving for success. This is you having that assurance by God, by spirit. Use whatever word you want. This is you following your heart from a place of optimism and positivity. This is you really doing what it is that you want to do and striving high. You're reaching high. Do you see the difference in these two cards? Let me show you. Look at the difference in the vibration. They're foul. They're in a funky, bad mood. This is that stubborn, stuck energy. This is beauty, love, passion, enthusiasm, optimism. This is the most positive card in the deck. Victory, success, good health, not so good health. I just want to show you that. That's why we want you to raise your vibration. We want you to be happy. That's why the Judgment card is here. The Judgment card is for you to ask yourself those questions and for you to strive towards it. It's the pursuit of happiness. Strive for it. The other card that's here is the Queen of Pentacles. She's another earth card, right? So very grounded, stable, secure, very loving and open-hearted. This is a way for you to have this kind of change and transformation. I really feel that you have a lot of abundance and prosperity coming in, and she's worked really hard to get to this position. She knows her worth and value, and she knows the worth and value of that pentacle, and she's holding on to it. But she's not holding on to it so tight like these, but she's holding on to it. She knows its worth and value. Okay, that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to go ahead and look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Hierophant. This is you. This is Taurus energy. This is you showing up in a position of strength and power in your own reading. In the opportunity, buy a lottery ticket. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying, when you show up in this, that's huge. This tells me you have an opportunity to tap into a lot of knowledge and wisdom in your own personal life right now. This is the oldest one. This is all the stories in the world. This is the world tree. See how big, look at the owl. Look how big this tree is compared to this owl. That's how huge and old and wise this tree is. You have an opportunity to get downloads from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels. You just have to ask. Maybe ask before you go to bed at night and see what comes to you in your dreams. Whether you remember them or not, see what starts to surface, and you're starting to get some answers. Go into meditation. Do whatever it is you do. Meditation could just be you going on a walk alone, and you just are in your thoughts. It could be you having a bath, a shower, whatever works for you where you're in that state. That's your opportunity. Your challenge is the Six of Swords. So your challenge is to leave troubled waters behind and move on to calmer shores. I don't necessarily think that this is a challenge per se, but this is what's coming in for you. I feel like it's very easy for you when I look at the cards, but that just tells me maybe you have a hard time just getting it started. There's light at the end of the tunnel with this card, right? This is you just taking that step to leave the trouble behind and go on to calmer shores. And I think that that's part of that is your self-knowledge. I think that this is really a type of personal quest that you're going on, how the reading has turned out. And I think that's a great thing personally. But I think that this is about you going on to calmer shores, calmer times, calmer thoughts. Because swords are thoughts, words, ideas. This is truth, communication. And I think that it's like a type of release. Because remember, the wheel is turning in your favor. You have a lot coming in for you. Doing this type of work is the wheel turning in your favor. You know, people that have their head in the sand or they don't know themselves, they're not making very smart, educated decisions for themselves. You want to ask the questions and gain that knowledge. And I'm sure if you're watching tarot, you probably are asking the questions. You know, and it might take a little while to get the answers, and the answers change over time. Who you were 5 years ago is not who you are today necessarily. We know we are constantly evolving, new information, and you just change. Okay, so that is your opportunity, your challenge. Let's get some clarifiers. We've got the Fool, the Tower. Don't be afraid of the Tower. We have the Ten of Cups. There it is. I said everyone wants the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. There's the Ten of Cups. And the Page of Swords. Okay, so when we're looking at your Hierophant, which is you and your opportunity, it is being clarified by the Fool and the Tower. Two more major arcana. This is a long shift that's coming in for you. So this is about you taking that leap of faith, having a new journey with that purity of heart. That is a theme here. This is that purity of heart. And this is allowing you to just go for it. This is the next chapter in your life. We also have the Tower. This is you releasing what no longer serves you, which is excellent. But this is the universe doing this for you. So that tells me maybe there's something you can't see or something that you're stuck with. You know, maybe releasing this controlling, you know, whatever you're holding on to, maybe that's a part of a Tower moment. You know, this is a general reading, but, you know, maybe that's part of it. And that helps free you up, you know, because sometimes, when the Tower comes, it's usually something that you can't see that needs to be released, right? Or maybe you're holding on so tight to something that's not meant for you. Because when you have that Tower moment, it's freeing up space. It's like a clean slate. And then there's room for something bigger, better, and new to come in. And that's something that's more in alignment with you, something that's actually meant for you. So I personally welcome the Tower. I know it's not pleasant, but I welcome it because if something is not working out for me and I can't see it, I definitely want it gone fast. And then I can let something new in, because sometimes that happens. In this card, they're being brought back down to their reality. It's a clean slate. So that's an opportunity for you. You have an opportunity to get a clean slate and take that leap of faith in that new chapter, because that's what this is. This is the first card in the major arcana. It's a 0. All right, that's your opportunity. So your challenge is to go on to calmer shores, and it is being clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords. This is your idealized life. This is what you want. This is your emotions. This is love. This is your intuition. This is your connection to spirit. This is connection to anything that's living. So these people, this is happy, joyful family. They have chosen to be happy. Some people actually choose to be miserable. These people have chosen to be happy, and that is how you get away from this. While you leaving trouble behind and moving on to calmer shores, that's how you get this Ten of Cups to happiness. You're leaving trouble behind. So let's say you've got someone that creates a lot of drama in your life, but you keep them around for whatever reason. Maybe you have a feeling of loyalty towards them because they've been a friend that's been a friend for a long time. But maybe now that it's starting to like wear you down a little bit. They've always got drama. That's who they are. I'm just saying, what happens if you just pulled back? What happens if you just stop being friends with them? Because they're taxing your system, you're literally leaving trouble in the rearview mirror and you're going on to a calmer time. It's elevating your vibration. Because when you allow that in your energy field, they're going to bring you down whether you're aware of it or not. Not that they necessarily mean to, that's just who they are. Maybe they're not aware of it. Or that's just how they get off. Maybe they're energy vampires. And so they feed off of you. You know, it takes a lot out on you, but then they feel great after they've like released all kinds of toxicity on you. They feel great where you're like, oh my God, you know, I'm not going to pick up the phone next time if it's over the phone. But that's the way out, is that happy, joyful life. This is you looking for answers. I think that you really, that ties into this card. He's a detective and he's always searching for truth and he's searching for answers. And I think this is really turning out to be very introspective for you, Taurus. That tells me when you look at this inside knowledge and you get to know yourself, what happens is that's your strength and power. Knowing thyself is a strength and power. It's very hard to know yourself. When you get that knowledge, that tells me that when something's about to happen for you, where you're going to take that knowledge and some opportunities are going to come in at you, and you're able to make smart, educated decisions. Because you have that knowledge, you know what decisions are right for you. If you don't know yourself and you try different things, some are good, some are bad. It's a kind of a mixed bag, but at least this way, when you know yourself, you're making these more calculated, educated decisions. And that's a good thing. But you're definitely looking for answers. Oh my God, what a fantastic reading for you, Taurus. That's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it yet. It is available. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'm actually going to be traveling all over in about the next year. I have a lot of places I'm going to, and I'd love to know where you're at. That way I can incorporate it. I'm going to be in the United States, which is where I'm at. I'm going to Australia, New Zealand, and Tasmania, like I said. I'm also going to be going over to Europe. I will be hitting South Africa just in your coldest month because I don't like the heat. And I'm going to Canada. I'm going all over the place. I'm really, really excited. So if you're in those places, I'd love to know and hear back from you. All right, everybody. And don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. That's where you're going to hear the latest and the greatest. And I go live twice a week. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen an episode, you can go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. It's a $10 minimum. People submit their questions in advance. We're in different time zones, or they do it live. It's PayPal, Venmo, and if it's live, then it's also a super chat. That's up to you. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.